I gotta tell it how it is, so they say. But it's just for entertainment. I'm just an entertainer, you know. I'm just trying to make a little bit of money. Oh, let me tell you something. Una vez, un venezolano me salvó la vida, es la verdad. Porque iba caminando desde aquí, o no se recuerdo, pero sí, es como desde el centro. Entonces iba yo caminando así como ahorita, haciendo mi video. Que gracias por suscribirte. ¿No le has dicho a tu mamá, a tu papá, a tu tío, a tu hermano, a tu primo, a tu sobrino, a tu abuelita, a tu vecino, a tu doctora, a tu enfermera, a tu amigo de la tiendita y todas estas personas que, platícales? Soy un tema de conversación, podría ser. What was I talking about? Let me go back to what I was saying, because el día de hoy dejaron salir al loquito. Oh my goodness, where they say, I need to space. Can you just... Ew. Look at that. That's freaky. It smells like boo-boo or something. Ah! I think there was somebody there. Oh, okay. Now we have another people. Oh my goodness. Terror en Juárez. I kind of want to go inside of there, but it's like it smells a little funky as well. Look at that. I think that used to be a club, but now it's like I think people are living there or something because está intestado, or the people probably moved to the USA and forgot to have a property over here, and they should really just auction that off. It's like, you don't want it, well, the city might as well just take it. It's like you're not taking care of it. It's like we don't even know who the owner is, and we have all this situations here that it could be taken care of. It's like, can you find it in your hearts? Oh my god, well, don't we look like Afghanistan or something? Talking about it smells like boo-boo and piss in here. Oh, it's so nasty. It's like, I think Cuban's even nicer than Juarez. For real, so I think it's out. I've seen the Cuban videos, all the Cuban YouTubers. What is this water about? Oh, Mexico is just so uncivilized. So uncivilized. We are such a third world country right next to the US. And they be like, oh, it's a pueblo. It's like, what's up with this government? Where's the money going to? Where's the money going to? Obviously not here, because it should be all turned down, I think. Ya tírenlo, la verdad. Ay, huele. So, what was I saying? Ay, huele bien feo. En la tierra azteca, dicen, ¿verdad? Ay, es que ahorita vengo caminando, ya me dio sed y veo la tiendita de la esquina, pero un poco retirada, como unas cuantas cuadras. So I was going back to my story about that one time that a Venezuelan saved my life because I was dying in thirst. I really was. I was like, we could do a little nice building here. It's like, sir, is that for sale? Can you auction that off, please? Because, probably somebody wants to live here in this area. Wouldn't that be like a cool little spot, like a burger joint or something like this? Talk about businesses that, besides cantinas. I think this is a cantina because it sounds like a cantina. Have you seen my cantina video? Because I used to work at a bar, a titty bar. I couldn't do a lot of recording, but you can kind of. So anyways, back to my story about the Venezuelan guy that saved my life. I was doing this just as I do right now. I was just walking and babbling and blah 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 blah, and then suddenly, like an angel, he's like, do you want to buy a candy? Or would you like a candy? Or he offered me like a little lollipop. I was like, yeah. ¿A cuánto está? Dice lo que le encuentres en tu corazón, something like that. He said, whatever you find it in your heart, or whatever it's in your heart to help me out. I was like, okay, well, I think I have 5 pesos or 10 pesos or some coin, and I was like, oh, okay, thank you so much, bless you, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, it really did quench my thirst. It was kind of spicy. So, ay, qué ricos pollos. I'm just gonna take a little break here because the bus it's taking a minute here to come. So I think I'm just gonna take a little break here because I'm gonna wait for the bus, perhaps, because I'm just tired of walking here. It's too hot and it's a little windy. I don't know if you can hear me. Please go like this if you can hear me. So as I was saying, what was I talking about? I don't even know what I was talking about. Well, let's camera in action. Take 5, 6 or 7. I don't know. Pero ya estoy por Uruguay. Me acabo de recordar. I was talking to a Venezuelan guy that I met on the bus, and he had a little squeegee, right? That they cleaned the little windshields with, and he was talking about. Well, cause I asked him, "Are you from Venezuela?" You know, cause I saw him with the squeegee, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been in Mexico. Well, I left Venezuela." Well, so, like he just started talking. I'm like, okay, I'll have a minute here to listen to what you got to say, my friend, hermano. Cuba Libertad. Ah, no, perdón. Venezuela Libertad. Oh, I don't know what's going on with Venezuela. I don't even know what's going on with Venezuela. But, well, do we know what's going on? I don't even know. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, that is loud. Dama, caballero. Thinking about getting a beer because I'm just getting thirsty and ay, ahorita mira, no hay cola en la tortilla. Se me hace que nadie anda en Europa. Ok, esta botellita de agua, ¿por qué me sirve? So, as I was saying, ay, me asustaste, campeón. Ay, este perrito, mira nada más. Okay, so this Venezuelan, oh, there's the baseball stadium down that way. I don't know if you can see it. You can probably see it. I don't want to. I'm just gonna continue walking because it's just hot for real. So, back to my story. Okay, we have a situation here. How am I supposed to go through this walk? Look at that, people. This ain't no parking spot. It's a sidewalk. Hello. Oh, that's just so rude. Where's the PPA at? Oh, Mexico is just so uncivilized. What on third world country we are? We really are. So back to my story that I'm talking about. What was I talking about? Oh, the Venezuelan kid and his friend. They're like, oh yeah, we left Venezuela back in October, and we've been, you know, just traveling on the train and the buses and walking and waiting for our permiso humanitario. And I'm like, what is that? And they're like, well, it's a little permit that Mexico gives us, you know, so that we can work and that we can just live here in Mexico. Okay, what's up with this, people? For real, this is a sidewalk. Hello. So what was I saying? Back to my story. They'd be like, and so once we have a little work permit, then we can, you know, work at a maquila or wherever, you know, like they be saying on the news, all them anchor people be like, oh, them lazy people, oh, them lazy Venezuelans, oh, them lazy. Well, our apologies, hermano mío, porque really it's all the bureaucracy that it's taking forever. It's like, tú sabes, puro godina, yo creo. Porque en realidad we don't even have any offices, immigration offices, or, you know, some consulates from the Central America or South America and things like this to facilitate or facilitar all that paperwork, you know, because, okay, sir, what is your name? Giovanni. Okay, thank you, Giovanni. How do I spell it? And it's like, I don't know, how do you spell Giovanni? I'm like, well, how do you spell Giovanni? It's like, I don't know, I don't even have a little paper that knows how my name is spelled. So it's like, okay, Mr. Undocumented Migrant, that's the problem. Do you understand what we're talking about now? It's like, I'm not, you know, against or for the U.S., you know, accepting all them people, but it's like, can you first take care of your neighbor here? Because, you know, I probably do want to visit. Hello. So, as I am saying, So once they have this humanitarian work permit or whatever they call it, then you know they can basically work and travel and all this good stuff. Like I think he said they'd be arresting them for like a year. And I'm like, oh, so your plan is to go to the US and things like this? And he's like, no, porque, you know, it's like, my idea is to really, I was thinking about Canada. I'm like, Canada? Oh, Canada, oh, Canada. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't think you can go to... Qué bonito perro. ¡Ay! Casi me mata. Casi me come. Óigame, casi me come. And well, I'm like, okay, well, you know, you could just, I think you could just buy your plane ticket. And he's like, well, I don't have a passport. And I'm like, why don't you have a passport? And he's like, because Venezuelan passports are like $1,400. And I'm like, what? For a Venezuelan passport? I'm like, you're tripping, you're joshing me. I was like, I don't believe that. He's like, no, for real, it is. And I'm like, why would it be so expensive? And he's like, well, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what he said. Okay, you know, it's like, maybe tripping. Oh my goodness, I wish I would have had, well, I wish I had a hat, or I would have brought it, because I am sweating like a pig. Oink, oink. So then I got me thinking, you know, because they'd be interviewing all these migrant people from Venezuela and Latin America, and it's like, they be engineers and they be doctors and they be, I don't know what. It's like, well, you're so well educated. It's like, well, it's so confusing because, you know, the Venezuelan people and the Colombian people that I've met when I was in the US, they'd be so posh and so well educated and so blah blah blah. I have all this money and Chavez and I don't know what they be talking about. Man, I was just like, okay, well, I don't get it, but you know, howdy neighbor. And now it's like I see all these other people here. It's like, well, it's a different situation. What's going on? First there was the rich that migrated out of the country, and then I suppose the middle class that went to Europe, and now it's like all the other people is like USA, you know, yeah, the American dream is like all them dollars are gonna multiply, and I'm gonna have my new car, my new house, and my business, or I don't know. I'm just baffled by all that mentality. Hi. And so the situation really here is about the kids. Can somebody think of the kids? Nobody's thinking about the human rights for the kids. It's like, sir, you're migrating with an infant and you're out here in the sun with him or her, you know, the little kid, and it's like, that's just ungodly, sir. Why? You know, can you just think a little bit? It's like, sir, you know, es que la verdad, I just find it really hard to believe that they walk. I saw on the news that they se suben a la bestia y luego de la bestia, oh, what's this? I have not seen this before. It's like not dandy and stuff. I like it. And so that's what it is. They just have the little kids out in the sun and they be selling candies, and it's like El Dave is like, okay, you know what we're gonna do is we're just going to ask you to please come with us so we can go to, oh no, please don't deport us. And it's like Mexico, it's like, no sir, ma'am, we're not gonna deport you. That'll be the USA, you know, just cross to the other side once they allow you, because you know all this asylum stuff, you don't even know what it means. It's like, sir, do you really know what it means? But I'm just still baffled. I'm gonna go to el Leo parquecito aquí porque tenemos un parquecito. Este se pone en la tarde, en la noche. Voy a tener que venir porque ahorita no manches, me quiero desmayar del calor. Por aquí también tenemos una librería. Ahorita se las demuestro. Ahorita se las enseño, digo, perdón, ahorita les enseño la biblioteca que tenemos aquí. So back to my story, you know, I had to pause it for a little bit because maybe doing the little music over there, it's like, oh, copyright. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna go through this. So basically, our little library that we have here, we don't even have any computers and stuff, you know, so that I can do my emailing and do probably some homework and, you know, stuff like that. Because, oh, oop, there it is. It probably has like 100 books or something. Oh, it's so difficult being a Mexican. It's so difficult. So back to what I was babbling about. Buen día, ¿cómo está? ¿Tienen juego o qué?
Sí, jueguito ahí.
¿Es gratis?
No sé, oye, tiene que estar jugando.
Ah, ok. Bueno, gracias. What was I saying? Oh, and then we have a little theater over there. That's where they do some dramatic plays and things like this for the schools. So, you know, we're getting there. It's just about changing the mentality a little bit here and there. So they say, you know, all the elite people are just trying to control all these little people, you know, all the little wee people like us. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on over here? Ooh, something's going on over here. It looks exciting. I think I'm just gonna go and watch the game or something. This ain't got nothing to do. It's just like, you know, just a Sunday. It's like, I gotta go out and stretch my legs and enjoy the sun. And I don't see the entrance. So that's what is, you know, just a little update for all my international subscribers. Thanks you once again for watching and subscribing, and you can always comment, and I hope that you screw water. Ay, se me tocan unos nachos o algo que tienen aquí papaditas. Ooh, smells good. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna pause it here because, ooh, what's going on over here? Because I don't know what else to baffle about. Oh, I do have a new video coming. You know, I'll be talking French. I hope you all enjoy my French accent. I don't know how it sounds. You know, they be talking about, oh, you have the Canadian accent. Oh, you have the Paris accent. Hola, damas. So I don't think it's free. No creo que sea gratis. So I'm just gonna go home, I suppose. Or I could go to the casino. Oh, I should probably do a video about the casinos here in Juarez, but they'd be so like iffy. It's like, yeah, you can't record, blah 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 blah. And then I'll be trying to do some, you know, shopping videos at the grocery stores, but they'd be playing their music so loud, it's like I can't even talk. Copyright. Hola, buen día. And you know, for all of them people, it's like, don't they have firefighters in the city? It's like, yes, we do. Hello. But I guess a lot of people don't want to be a firefighter. It's like, oh, it's too hot. I don't know.